Fox 26's Randy Wallace is live at the New Orleans airport right now. So, Randy, we understand that airport has been turned into a makeshift hospital.
That's correct, Jan. Basically, right here, as you can see behind me, they have patients that they're treating right now. These are folks who were rescued from area hospitals, area nursing homes. These are also people who are dealing with illnesses, who were somehow injured during rescue efforts. Everywhere you look, you see someone on a stretcher. And unfortunately, some of these folks are not doing well at all. Outside right now, they are bringing in bodies into the building as well. On the other end of the airport, there are people that are just waiting. Everybody is kind of being told to come here. They're being bussed here, especially folks from the Superdome. That's where my colleague Melinda Spalding has been. Let's take a look at her report.
Dirty, hungry, and tired, they carried whatever and whoever they could. New Orleanians left behind for days, loaded up on buses out of the Superdome, an overdue escape from the temporary shelter.
We were stuck inside the Superdome with people shooting, fighting, raping their children and everything.
The toilet stopped flushing 3 days ago. So people, they got everywhere. People just, wherever they was, they dropped, start using the bathroom.
God bless y'all.
6,000 members of the Louisiana National Guard helped get the hurricane victims to Houston safely, with many just happy to be alive.
Coming home, we survived, Mama. We survived, Mama. We're coming home.
But the Superdome isn't the only place in New Orleans where people are left behind. Take a look down below. This is the New Orleans Memorial Convention Center. It's a huge convention center. I believe this is Hall G that we're looking at. I'm talking hundreds, thousands of people camped out here waiting to be picked up. There's a lot of misinformation. They believe they're going out on buses. There are no buses coming here to the convention center. They're all being staged out of the Superdome. Also, reports here at the convention center of at least seven dead bodies around the convention center, including, we hear, a baby. Terrible sight. Deteriorating health conditions and contaminated water are not the only problems for search and rescue teams. Fires are popping up across the greater New Orleans area. We're on the West Bank of New Orleans. This is the Oakwood Mall. The Oakwood Mall is on fire right now.
We're back here live at the airport in New Orleans. Right behind me, you can see medical emergency personnel. They're meeting, they're discussing what they need to do. You can imagine that there is so much for them to deal with. This is really incredible. Now, these folks have been trained to deal with emergencies like this. But what we've been hearing from a lot of these folks is no one ever expected to see anything like this. Jose, Jan, back to you.
It really is unbelievable. Randy, it's apparent that you do have electricity where you are. Do you know how far out from the airport they've been able to restore electricity? Because without electricity, you can't start the sewage pumps. You can't do just about anything when it comes to bringing a city back.
Of course, and that I don't know, Jose. I don't know how much power is being restored. But what we are hearing, keep in mind, the big push right now, the big push today, get everybody out of here. That's the main thing. There's different arms of the military here, and what they want to do is they want to get everybody out of this town. They're not worried about restoring power or trying to do anything like that. It's get everybody, get them to the airport, get them out of here. That's basically the big push. That's the big effort.
Hey, Randy, I know I asked you this earlier. I asked you this during the 6 o'clock hour, but you guys obviously had to make your trek from LaPlace, Louisiana to the airport right there. And just watching Melinda's store, you can see so many armed guards and what appears to look like snipers with rifles. Outside of the airport, what's your feeling of the situation there? Do you feel safe?
Yes, there's military everywhere. The Border Patrol is here now. Now, one of the things, too, that we've been told, and this hasn't been confirmed, as you can imagine, we're hearing all different kinds of things, but what we're being told is they're going to get people here, and they're going to do what they call fast track. They're going to get these people out of here as soon as they can. It's not going to be like a normal going to the airport and going through a metal detector. I'm sure there will be some security, but it's called fast track is what we're hearing here. And the idea, again, is they want to get everybody out of here. They've got to get these people out. Some people don't want to go. So you can imagine that there's going to be some very tense situations throughout the day here.
Sure.
A lot is going to be developing. Thanks a lot. Randy Wallace reporting from New Orleans Armstrong International Airport.